Hey everybody, this is Jewelyn. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to episode 303 of my top 10 series for 2020. This is the first top 10 series that I'm doing for 2020. The last time I did a top 10 was back in December 2019. So if you haven't watched the last two videos, go ahead and check it out. It was actually the two videos that I filmed prior to this, all back to back in one day. So give this video a big thumbs up. I have gathered 10 plant babies, and boy, it was very hard for me to narrow down 10 house plants. I have purchased so many cool plants this year, and of course I love all of the plants that I got in previous years, so I tried to mix it up in today's video. And stay tuned for the end of the video where we will be doing our last giveaway for this series. By the way, I think all of the plants in today's video live in my studio except one of them. So here is a very fun philodendron. This is my Philodendron Jose Buono, and actually maybe tonight I'm going to stake this up because I see a little aerial root right here and it's calling to be staked up. And now that it's larger, and look at this big variegated leaf, it is time to have it stake up, and let's see what it's gonna do for me. Sound off in the comments down below if you have this particular plant. It is on the rare side for me. It was actually one of my plant babies I believe I unboxed last year for one of my birthday plants that I ordered online. I've never seen this plant for sale in my part of the world, so it was something that I had to go look online for. And I haven't actually, did I buy any plants this year online? I don't think I did. Maybe I will buy a plant baby sometime this year and we can do an unboxing, something I missed doing. So this is the status, this is the update, and I know I probably shared this on a pot of fame before, but this is definitely one of my favorite philodendrons, and it's living in the bathroom doing really good. So I'm gonna continue to have it live in there until it gets too big, and then I'll probably transfer it to the studio behind me in this section, and then eventually maybe outside in my patio. So very striking, fun plant, and I can't wait to see it grow on me. Living in the same area in the bathroom, another philodendron. This was also another mail order that I think I got, I don't know, last year or maybe the year before. I think last year for my birthday. It's unidentified. I don't know the ID on this one, but maybe when I'm editing I can find the name of this philodendron. And if I don't, sound off in the comments down below if any of you know. I have now staked it up on a bamboo stake, and I have it on coco coir. I really love this plant. It's living on the plant shelf in the bathroom, but I feel like sooner than later I'm gonna have to transfer it to somewhere else because it's now taking up a lot of real estate, and I'm not mad at that. Obviously it loves living life in the bathroom. So very fun update on this very cool philodendron. Plant baby number 3, which by the way I can propagate and take cuttings from if any of you guys are interested, and I have actually shipped a cutting out today to one of you guys. This is one of my newest Tradescantias. This is lilac. I also have lavender. I have so many Tradescantias, but if you watched the Tradescantia collective video, this is not in there because I just recently got it this year. I love it a lot. As you see, it's living on my bathroom seal of my shower, and the combination of getting wet while I shower is doing wonders for the plant. The only thing I don't like with Tradescantias is they have this characteristic of getting brown leaves, so I'm constantly trying to clean up the plant as I pass it. But other than that, very easy propagator. I've talked about this a lot. If you haven't watched my Planting with Jewelyn series, check it out. I do a lot of propagating, fixing up the Tradescantia collective. I did a 3-part series recently on the channel where if it looks awful, I will take it all apart. I will make new cuttings. I'll put it back in the greenhouse. I'll water propagate any of the fallouts, and eventually I will either put it back together with the mother plant, sell it, trade it, gift it. The possibilities are endless with Tradescantia. There is no such thing as a node on this, so you don't have to be careful with the cuttings. You can get one long cutting and you can get multiple cuttings, so they're just like sansevieras in that sense of propagating, where you just need a little bit and it'll just root up for you. It is so easy. I'm forever a fan of the lilac Tradescantia and just Tradescantias in general, so give this video a thumbs up for a very fun update on my new plant baby. On the topic of Tradescantias and bathroom plant babies, this is my Nanook the mother plant. Oh my goodness, let's take a spin. This is just taking over the bathroom floor here, and it loves living in the bathroom. I also have cuttings propagating in the greenhouse and don't mind taking from the mother plant if I need more. So if you guys are interested, I can also sell plant baby cuttings off of the mother plant and the ones in the greenhouse. I'm a huge fan of this plant. It is considered on the rare side, a very sought out plant this year for whatever reason. I mean, I love it so much that I have a very big mother plant, so I get it. Very easy. Again, you can get one long cutting like this and make 3 or 4 cuttings out of one trail. So very great plant to have. If you're looking for a plant that's easy to propagate and more plant babies, Tradescantias is going to be your go-to plant. And it doesn't really require much of anything either. But love living, I swear, all of my Tradescantias living in my bathroom is doing really good. Getting into the variegated babies. This is my newest baby that by the time this video goes live will be unfurled. We'll see what the pattern looks like. I'll post it on my Patreon. This is my Thai constellation. And I see an aerial node right here. So I'm gonna stake it up and help it out, and let's see what it does for the plant baby. My original Thai constellation, I sold it off to a subscriber that reached out to me on purchasing it. I didn't mind selling off one of my rare plants because I had 2 and she had purchased from me before. She also has a part of my Hoya compacta, so I let one go and I still have this one. And finally there's some kind of activity happening here. This is considered a rare plant for me and a very expensive plant for me. It was one of my most expensive plants for 2019, and you probably seen it a bunch of times on the channel. I love it a lot. Another plant mill baby. This is my Philodendron maximum. I recently staked it up and moved it into a bigger planter, and it graduated from living on my bathroom plant shelf to living here by the humidifier behind me. This is such a gorgeous plant. I did have to prune off one leaf down here because it was yellowing. Hopefully I don't have to prune off anymore, but take a look at the aerial roots. Like, how crazy is that? So I will keep you posted and updated on anything going on with this philodendron. Sound off in the comments down below if you have the Philodendron maximum. Do you find it to be a rare plant, a very easy plant to grow if you have it? I would love to know. And also, how are you styling it in your home? Another plant baby, my squamophorum. This is my second one. My original one died. I don't know why. 15 healthy leaves and they all fell off and the whole plant just withered away. So I was able to get the plant again as part of my plant trade, and it's doing really good. And I finally staked it up recently. If you haven't watched that planting with Jewelyn video, I staked up over 10 plants that needed to be staked up on a bigger pole or just staked up for the first time, and this was one of them. So let's see. There's a lot of new growth here. So these 4 leaves on the top, 1, 2, 3, and 4, these baby leaves actually unfurled for me recently. When I was away for 9 days in Las Vegas, I came back to some new baby leaves, so that makes me really happy. This is considered a rare plant for me and a very expensive plant. Let me know in the comments down below if you have the squamophorum, and do you consider it a rare plant, a plant that maybe is on your wish list? I would love to know. And actually, like, I didn't know about this plant for a long time until I came across it, and I was like, I have to get the plant. It's one of those kinds of plants for me, and I will never sell from this plant. If I do have a part of the plant that's not doing good, I would totally propagate it and I would stick it back in the planter to make it fuller. My beautiful silver sword philodendron. Let me bring it up and give it a twirl so you can see the progress of it. And it recently, did it recently get staked up on this pole? I'm trying to think. It's wild and crazy. I have taken 2 cuttings from it. Actually, the first time I ever cut from it, somebody, and I don't know if this somebody's maybe watching this video, had bought a cutting from me and scammed me and got their money back from PayPal, and along with another cutting of another philodendron, and I never was able to get the money back. So that was very unfortunate. But I did sell off another cutting, I think, maybe to another subscriber. But other than that, I mean, it's hard to propagate from this plant. I mean, if I did cut, ooh, it would just depend on what the status of the plant looks like. Yeah, that's all I gotta say about this plant. It is a very rare plant. It's a very sought out plant in my part of the world, I want to say, and it's very expensive. But look at it, it is so huge, big and crazy. I would like to see what this is going to look like in a year from now. I would love to hope that it would just get taller and bigger. I may in the future sell one rooted section or a cutting from it, but other than that, I'd rather keep the plant. It's one of those. But very fun update for my Philodendron silver sword, and it does go in and outside of my place. When I am away in Las Vegas, this does go outside in my patio, and then when I am home, it lives in this section behind me by the humidifier. I couldn't do today's video without a Sansevieria, so here we go. My Dracaena Sensation. I love the plant so much that I got another one larger than my original one, and I put them together in this big white planter, of course. Really, guys, I don't know what to say. I love Sansevierias, Dracaenas, if you want to call them Dracaenas. I love anything variegated, so naturally I'm gonna gravitate to the Dracaena Sensation. There's a lot of babies here, so I definitely don't mind taking one or two from the mother plant if you guys are interested. Sansevierias are very giving plants. If one section is not doing good, I've shared it on many planting with Jewelyn, fixing up my plant babies. I'll take it, I'll propagate it, put it in the greenhouse, put it back in the mother plant when it's looking like it's rooted and can go back into the original home. I will do little things like that for the Sansevierias because they're just easy to propagate. So any fallouts, save them, cut it, callus, put it in soil, it'll root up, and you'll have more plant babies. But honestly, oh, it just looks like a masterpiece if you look up close. Really, it's a work of art. The variegation on the banto is so stunning. I'm forever a fan. So as you see, there is a trend in today's video. I love variegated plants, and I could not close off today's video with one of my most prized plant babies in the collection. Ending today's video with my Monstera elbow, and it is finally staked up. And these two non-split leaves are its newest leaves. This is the first one that it gave me, and the second one, which unfortunately is not variegated, but I think I might be getting another new leaf soon, so stay tuned for that. I love the variegation of the elbow and the Thai constellation. They're both near and dear to my heart, and also where I am in this part of the world and this time of plant life with 2020 and the pandemic. Plant life is very expensive where I'm from, and I know I'm not in a tropical island like Hawaii or the Philippines where tropical plants are cheaper and more common. I am in Los Angeles, Santa Monica, where plant life is very bougie and very expensive. So I paid a lot of money for both of my variegated monsteras, but I love them a lot. I consider them investments. If I do have any babies, I'm going to keep them. I already let go of one of my Thai constellations. I think I'm okay to keep what I have. I'm gonna wrap up today's video. Let me know what you guys think about my current top 10 houseplants. Of course, forever, what's gonna always be on my top 10, my big Hoya compacta. That thing will forever reign on the channel, as well as my red emerald hybrid in my bathroom. Those two plants and my two big Philodendron bipenifoliums, the horsehead panda, those plants will forever be in my top 10. But I wanted to share some of my newer plants that just needs a little time to shine on the channel. But no, really, my Hoya compacta is definitely, she's the queen of the collection and will always be #1. And I believe she is the reigning queen for Planting with Jewelyn Plant Awards for 2020. So stay tuned. At the end of the year, I will be doing my 3rd annual Planting with Jewelyn Plant Awards, and we'll see who makes the reigning Planting with Jewelyn queen or king for 2021. So that is gonna wrap up today's video. Let's go ahead and talk about the last giveaway. In today's video, and all of my plant tours and my top 10 series. I love doing giveaways, so you are eligible to enter as long as you have a mailing address, so I can ship this out to you no matter where you are in the world, as long as you are subscribed to my main channel, my vlog channel, also following me on both of my Instagrams, my main account, my plant account. Leave a comment down below, city, state, country that you live in, and your current favorite house plant, whether you have it or whether it is on your wish list. I will pick one winner. On Planting with Jewelyn, I will share it on a story, and you have to have your YouTube profile public so that I can choose you as a winner. So I'm going to be giving one of you guys another bookmark. So basically, in my top 10 series, I wanted to be able to share a part of my collection. I have been preserving my plant blooms in resin. I've been sharing my journey on both of the channels, and this is a fun way for me to share a piece of my collection with you no matter where you are in the world. I know a lot of you guys reach out to me from out of the US mainland to purchase plants, but I'm only able to ship within the US mainland. My new art form of preserving my blooms, you are able to have a piece of my collection. So I will pick one winner from the time this video goes live, 1 week. I will announce it on my Instagram. So that is gonna wrap up today's video. If you're new, welcome to the channel. Subscribe for daily uploads between the main channel Monday, Thursday, and the vlog channel Friday, Sunday. You get a video each and every day. Until next time, aloha from Santa Monica, California. Bye.